Got to say I'm a gigolo, no piccolo, get shaped like Krillin. Life's a movie, it's thrilling. Tom Hardy, I play the villain. What's up, my people? My name is Coke, and welcome to my lab. If you join me the first time, what's up? And if you're returning, welcome back. It is that time of year again, and you that don't know, all of you probably don't know, it's that time of year where I decide to start One Piece again and then give up because there are so many episodes. But I'm hoping you guys will keep me on it this time. I started watching One Piece years and years and years ago when I was like in high school, and I loved it. But I started watching it when it came on TV on Toonami, and then it stopped on Toonami, and then I tried to watch it other means, and then I just lost focus. And then before we know it, over 1,000 episodes in, and it just seems so long to get into. Just so long to get into. So this time I'm gonna try and do it, stick to it, and actually catch up. So I've already watched the first episode of One Piece. I've watched quite a few episodes of One Piece, but this is also going to be a recap and then hopefully a catch up when I finally get to the latest episode in a couple of years, because that's how many there are, let's face it. Bit of disclaimer, One Piece is one of the few anime that I have trouble watching in Japanese. I started watching it on Toonami, so naturally it's in English, and I just got so used to the English version. It's kind of hard for me to transition over to the Japanese version, because the Japanese version compared to the English version is like really kind of like jokey, and like I'm not really used to that. Where if you're watching Naruto, Attack on Titan, or anything like that, if you watch it in Japanese, there's a bit of more seriousness to it. I don't really know how to explain it. Hopefully I'm making sense, but yeah, I'm just not used to watching One Piece in English. So this is going to be a new thing for me. So without further ado, it's going to be so long. Let's start. Oh, before I do that, I'm not watching fillers. I'm against watching fillers, so I'm not going to be watching any fillers in this, and just the straight up meaningful episodes. So without further ado, One Piece Season 1 Episode 1. Tommy, this is what I miss about the English one. I think the English intro with Gold Rogers talking was so sick. It was, "My fortune is yours for the taking. I left everything I own in One Piece." And I just think it's sick personally. But let's get it. かつてこの彼の死に名声力彼の死に際に放った一言全世界の人々を探せこの世のすべてをそこに置いてき世はまさに大海賊時代Is this what we're doing? Look at his mouth stretched like that. It looks like he's always like already eating the devil fruit. That wasn't in the Toonami version. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Is that why he's always had the scar there? That's the reason. Why did he do that? And he's got that little plaster there. That would be a lot more than a little plaster. Shanks. Captain Shanks. The thing is, I know nothing about Shanks other than like he is Luffy's idol. I haven't seen him in any episodes other than like the beginning. So you can tell how far I've got in, like how far I got in One Piece. お前なんかが海賊になれるか。それに戦っても俺は強いんだ。ちゃんと鍛えてあるから。俺のパンチはピストルのように強いんだ。なんだかご機嫌斜めだね。楽しく行こうぜ、何がたま。そう、海賊は楽しいぜ。お前たちバカなこと聞くんなよ。だって本当だもん。I didn't clock before But obviously I've watched this. What a variation of this. Clearly I haven't watched this version. That is Usopp's dad there, Yasuo. I mean, you know that because of the name. And when they meet Usopp.
俺もそう思うぜ。要するにお前はガキすぎるんだ。せめてあと10歳年取ったら考えてやるよ。
ケチシャンクス、俺はガキじゃない。
You just said you want a
ほ
little
ら
kid.
ガキだ。
Put
面白
yourself
い。
for
汚
it.
ねえぞ、シャンクス。もう疲れた。
海賊の過酷さや危険だって一番身に染みて分かってる。わかるか？
シャンクスは俺をバカにして遊んでるだけなんだ。
金槌。
ほら、
あなたも何か食べてく？
じゃあ宝払いで食う。
出たな宝払い。
期待してるわ。
Man had a dream
シ
from
ャン
young.
クス。
ずっと北へ向かおうと思ってる。
あと2、3回か。
そりゃいいことだな。勝手に頑張れ。
間抜けた面してやがる。
You look like a sorry bunch, man. What he's eating.
俺たちは山賊だ。が、別に店を荒らしに来たわけじゃねえ。海賊が何か飲んでるよ。
Why is all the rum gone? That's why.
だが、あれは水か。
ですから
俺たちが店の酒飲み尽くしちまったみたいで。すまん。
この俺を誰だと思ってる？
What do you do that for?
瓶一本じゃ寝酒にもなりゃしねえぜ。800万ベリーが俺の首にかかってる。56人殺したのさ。まあ山と海じゃもう会うこともなかろうがな。ん？
あ、いえ、私がやります。それは
Man, he's not even paying attention to him.
これくらいの方がやりがいがあるだろう。うん。
It's weird that they'd all just let that happen. Like, see someone do that to my brethren, man. I'm jumping in. Swingers.
気抜けども。
船長さん、大丈夫ですか？
ああ、問題ない。
なんてざまだおかしら。派手にやら。
あんなのかっこ悪いじゃないか。なんで戦わないんだよ。あんなことされて笑ってるなんて男じゃないぞ。
ただ酒をかけられただけだ。怒るほどのことじゃないだろ
弱虫が映る。
手が伸びた。まさかお前まさかこんな果物食ったんじゃ。
う。食えば全身ゴム人間。そして一生泳げない体になっちまうんだ。
I think that's such a funny thing that a pirate loses the ability to swim. Because when you think about it, when they're on an open body of water constantly, they might need that skill.
魚くれ。魚屋のおっちゃん。
よールフィ、お前また海に連れてってもらえなかったんだってな。
ずっと嬉しいんだ。
船長さんたちが航海に出てもう長いわね。寂しくなってきたんじゃない？そうかしら。私はあんなことされても平気で笑ってられる方がかっこいいと思うわ。
邪魔するぜ。今日は海賊どもはいねえんだな。何ぼーっとしてやがる。酒だ。
Don't have to be rude about it.
船長さん大変。
It's one thing I can't respect is people that disrespect their servers and wait staff.
どうしたんじゃマキナ。
ルフィが山賊たちに。
俺に謝れ。
なんておかしな生き物だ。しつこいぞ。この俺が何か。
仕事受けろ。
その子を離してくれ。ん？頼む。その子を助けてくれ。さすがは年。
That's why you can't be running your mouth sometimes, man. Because you might not have it, like, even have to pay. It's other people that's gonna pay. Not pay is in like physically pay. You might pay in other ways.
よりだ。
Like physically play money, you know what I mean?
世の中の渡り方を知ってる。だがダメだ。こんなゴム小僧に立てつかれたとはっちゃ不愉快気あまりねえぜ。
悪いのはお前らだ。
頼む見逃してくれ。
Man,
何
like
事かと
Shanks.
思えば。いつかの山賊じゃないか。 ピストルのように強いんじゃなかったの
You
か？
did say?
うるせえ。
怪我せんうちに逃げ出しな。それ以上近づくと撃ち殺すぜ、腰抜け。
ピストルを抜いたからには
Man just basically said, if you draw it, you better be ready to use it.
出やがる。
そいつは脅しの道具じゃねえって言ったんだ。
He about that business.
なんて卑怯な奴らだ。
Man just said, you fight dirty. They're basically beating up a little kid. And then he pulls out a strap on a guy. And then when they retaliate, they're like, you're fighting dirty. Nah, man. I'm just playing by the rules you set.
今日あめえこと言
お前らの目の前にいるのは海賊だぜ。俺は酒や食い物を頭からぶっかけられようが、大抵のことは笑って見過ごしてやる。俺は友達を傷つける奴は許さない。
シャンクス。
許さねえだと海賊風情が。俺が
To be fair, that's a good like outlook to have on life. Like most people will get themselves in trouble for being disrespected, and most times they retaliate over disrespect, and most times it's just in the grand scheme of things the disrespect wasn't even that bad. But so like in general it's just not worth it. So if you have an outlook like, yeah, you can like douse me with water, throw food at me, do all kinds of crap, it grand scheme of things, it's not hurting him, it's not affecting him. But when you're doing something like that, putting like one of my people's lives on the line, yeah, then I'm gonna react. And fair dues to Shank, that's a good outlook to have, man.
十分だ。
You don't burn my head with a cigarette, man. That's disrespect, man. Shoot me like a real man, bro. Don't burn my head with a cigarette.
うぬぼれるなよ、山賊。うちと
Man didn't even use the strap like that. He used it like a club and took all of them out. And they're stupid in themselves. They're running up to them with swords and shit. Didn't they see their brethren just get murked with a gun?
やりたきゃ軍艦でも引っ張ってくるんだな。
つえ。
仕掛けてきたのはこのガキだぜ。
どの道
Oh, so now your tune has changed. It ain't so big when your peoples aren't there to back you up.
賞金食いだろう。
ええ。
ルフィ、しまった、油断してた。
すぐ見つかる。
たく、この人は。
さて、てめえはもう用なしだ。
この野郎。
あばよ。
ちくしょう。
あの時の海賊どもの顔見たかい。
やめなさい、ルフィ。
あ
And he really looks up to Shanks. It's like Shanks is his father figure. I don't think I've seen Luffy's dad or know who Luffy's dad is.
シャンクスたちをバカにす。
What happened to Luffy's dad? Like, and mom? Is he like an orphan? Like, just an orphan? Because I don't think that was ever explained. You gotta be a real sicko to watch a kid drown like that and just smile and laugh, man. That is one of the many steps of becoming a serial killer. Well, he said he killed 56 people, so he's done past that. So I understand it now.
へ、ガキが。
シャンクス。
うせろ。
When I look back here, I thought like Shanks's crew isn't all that. Like it's not like oh my gosh, they're not the like big hitters of the pirate when I first watched this, because to be fair, when I first started watching One Piece, I was very young, so I may be wrong, but like they let the bandits clown them. I know why they let them do it now. So I was thinking when I was young and started watching this, I was thinking they're like probably a cool crew, but I don't think they're the like heavy hitters or anything like that. But if man can just look at a big sea creature like that, and the thing just gets scared. He must be about it.
恩に切れよルフィ。牧野さんから全部聞いたぞ。おい泣くな。男だろ。
腕が。
無事でよかった。
Come like Kage vibes. Real talks, like you already know Luffy looks up to Shanks so much, but this has probably taken his respect for him like through the roof. If a man loses an arm saving you, like you're a bit in debt to him. Even though Shanks said like, Luffy, you're in debt to me, like it's mad. I actually want to see when like, I always wanted to see when Shanks and Luffy's crew link up. I think that was just going to be a madness.
海の過酷さ、己の非力さ、何よりシャンクスという男の偉大さをルフィは知った。
シャンクス、もうこの町には帰ってこないの？
ああ、ずいぶん長い拠点だった。ついに終わっ。
自分でなることにしたんだ。海賊には。
どうせ連れてってやんねえよ。
この一味にも負けない仲間を集めて、世界一の財宝を見つけて、海賊王になってやる。
じゃあ、この帽子をお前に預ける。俺の大切な帽子だ。
Sweat yourself.
立派な海賊になってな。出航だ。
10年後のこの場所から始まる。
とうとう行っちゃいましたね、村長。
村の恥じゃ。海賊になろうなんぞ。
It's true. They might be making out being a pirate's cool and all that stuff, but like, when you live in a world of pirates, it's not a thing to aspire to become.
今日は船出日和だな。お前の主、相手が悪かったな。10年鍛えた俺の技を見ろ。ピストル海賊王に俺はなる。
That was episode 1. And although I've watched One Piece before, I didn't remember a lot of that. I think because the version I watched was the 4Kids version. Like, obviously it's chopped and screwed to make it okay to be played on TV for kids. But this is a lot better, the Japanese version. This is a lot better than what I remembered. So it actually wasn't that bad like the Japanese version. I'm going to be starting this. This episode is just going to be the first Lowen episode, but I might be condensing the reactions into a couple of episodes, so it all depends on probably what I'm doing at the time. But this is the start of a new journey. Like and subscribe to follow it, and I will see you next time.